Welcome back to Sum It Up, the video series making sense of the Biden administration's International Summit for Democracy. Now, in this video, we're looking at how has the world responded, and certainly there has been a degree of skepticism. Politico magazine earlier this year described the summit as a grab bag of vague ideas and reported civil society leaders as complaining about being marginalized in favor of 3-minute speeches by government leaders attending the summit. Now, we finally have the summit agenda, and it certainly is a wide-ranging program, looking at everything from anti-corruption to disinformation and the digital space to enhancing participation. And certainly there is a focus on government leaders' speeches. But the summit has prompted a flurry of announcements and initiatives by governments, international organizations, and think tanks. It has also prompted a number of sharp responses. The Chinese and Russian governments, in a rare joint op-ed, slammed the summit as reflecting a Cold War mentality. China state daily The Global Times has also described it as an anti-China ideological clique and insisted that the US definition of authoritarianism is outdated. China insists that it has its own system of democracy and even issued a report on the 4th of December called China, a Democracy That Works. Now, independent analysts have also warned about the dangers of weaponizing democracy and the potential for backlash by authoritarian states. Others see the inclusion of troubled democracies like the Philippines and India in China's backyards as reflecting more of a China containment club than a democracy club, based more on geopolitical values than democracy values. That is something to think about when you think of the EU leadership announcing a 300 billion fund to counter Chinese government influence in the run-up to the summit, but still taking very little action on democratic crisis in Poland and Hungary. Now, the critiques that sting the most are focused on the state of US democracy itself. In the next video, we'll be talking about, can the US lead on democracy today?